Is this working? Okay. Adventures on the Oregon Trail by Peebo Hargrove. We bought a lot of supplies. Now we can start our journey. The journey started with some troubles. Plessy was very mad with the group leader, Big James Jr. Luckily, Big James Jr. always keeps his cool, no matter what the circumstance.
Hello.
While Plessy wasn't watching, her only child, Timothy, walked into an oblivion portal that had just appeared without her even noticing. Little James Jr., who was supposed to be watching Timothy, felt real bad about it. Oops. The group stopped by a lake located next to a school playground in New Jersey. Plessy waded into the waters in order to breathe no more breaths, for she was stricken with grief over her only son, Timothy, who died probably in the oblivion portal from the Elder Scrolls. Little James Jr. was upset.
What?
But Big James Jr. kept his cool as always.
Hello.
The group stopped to play a baseball game. Everyone was happy, if only for a short while.
Hello.
Little Moraine, who was small even for her age, was up to bat. Tinker McGee, who was normally known to be the best pitcher this side of Coppertown, was off his game today. He wound up a pitch and...
Ouch!
Ever the cool, forgiving soul, Big James Jr. tried to keep the spirits up with a little encouragement.
Well done.
The group finally made it to Oregon. It was everything they ever dreamed. It even had a killer water park. After just a few hours, the police showed up to take away and execute Tinker McGee for tax evasion and serial identity theft crimes.
Uh-oh.
Not because of killing the kid. They didn't know about that. Big and Little James Jr. were resting after this strenuous journey when all of a sudden, the vengeful ghost of Plessy appeared and dragged Little James Jr. into the world of death.
Hello.
Because of how he didn't watch Timothy that one time earlier before. Big James Jr. was finally a broken man after having lost his entire Oregon trailing group. So he walked out to the fields one dark night and put an end to his suffering. He paused for a moment before uttering his final words.
Hello.
Just after that happened, the Oblivion Gate reappeared. Timothy walked out unharmed. But everyone was dead now. Kinda like in that Stephen King book where there's a bunch of aliens inside of a fog, and except not really because the kid died in that one and not the other guy, and it was a little different in a few other ways also. The end. Also, this other girl never got it into the story because I forgot to copy-paste her onto the second page. Oops. Okay, the end for real now. Also, here's a buff six-armed man I probably should have added to the story because that would have been pretty sweet. Okay, bye.